That's me. That's where it's coming from. I'm telling you, I can be an asshole. I can be wrong. I can be mean. I can be selfish. I am not arrogant.
So why do I
Okay.
care? Okay, here's why. Because harassing women matters. That's why. So don't cheapen that shit and homogenize it and make it seem like it happens all the time both ways. It doesn't.
This is fucking nonsense. It's just nonsense. Everybody can find attractive whatever they want. I have no problem with that. But the idea like that's the remedy. If you think that either of my girls look at a fat girl in a bikini and say, "I want to be that," or that's an equal standard for me as wanting to look like fill in the blank. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It doesn't work like that. And I doubt you feel that way, right? Oh, she looks just like me. Great. I don't have to be any healthier than I am. Or I could be healthy at any weight. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't think you have to be underweight to be healthy. I mean, my body mass index says I'm obese. That's stupid. It doesn't take into account muscle mass. And I love the idea that strong is the new skinny, especially for women. I love it as an empowerment idea. I tell it to my girls all the time. I love that they got into resistance training. I love it. Now, I think that you got to be careful because a lot of these big butts and big here, big there, and your waist is this big. I think a lot of that shit's fake. I think they're faking it in terms of the photos. I think they're faking it in terms of having augmentative procedures, and I think people got to be straight about that. And I think that we should actually have police, who do that. Not real police, but like people on the internet who just blow up people who are walking around with an ass the size of mine and a waist the size of my wrist. I don't think that's. I don't think it's fair to have people think they can work and get to look like that. I don't think that's fair. But that's my take. Um, yeah, look, everybody does, Jesse. Okay, I walk up to any female who's with their child and start talking shit to them. You are going to be a different person. I talk to my daughters and the women in my life about it all the time because people are selling them bullshit about how they should look all the time. And I believe, by the way, maybe it's my ethnic extract.
I'd rather see women who are thick and muscled up and strong than skinny and lacking in capability as a result of that. I've never been into that heroin chic thing, but that's a point of preference. You want to talk about it? I am there. If I am on TV and you want to call me, you fucking call me, and I will answer it. You're gonna tell me I don't understand? When if you're in the media, you've only been around these people, if you're lucky, as part of a media exercise, and I know what they say and think when you're not around and they don't give a shit about whether or not anybody's listening, and you're going to tell me I don't know? My father is a 3-term governor, a keynote speaker. They chased him around to run for president twice, offered him the Supreme Court 3 times. I don't know. I don't know the politics, but you know, right? Because you're on social media, right? So you know, but I don't know, but you know. Yeah. Also, I have to tell you something. I don't have much respect for people who are anti expletives. Let's say not vulgarity, because vulgarity is more about ideas and substance. But I just think that it seems to me that the people who will say "don't cuss" are often way too comfortable with really ugly ideas. Forgive it. Forgive the beef. Forgive the slight. Forgive the pain. Forgive the cheating. Forgive the lying. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Forgive. Why? It frees you. It frees you from the burden. It frees you. Forgive, forgive. I was mad. I was mad at people. Mad at people. I was angry. Guests that Rogan gets. Rogan gets great guests. They talk way too long and about too much stupid shit, but he gets phenomenal access. My father's constituency was so heavy working class because that's what he was about. He was about that slice of new Americans, right? He was first generation in this country who were seen as less than. My father had a huge chip in his shoulder, on his shoulder. He was a huge anti-elitist. Oh my God. When I decided to go to an Ivy League university, he was so the point is for me to provoke conversation and to show you what's out there and to help you make your own decisions, not to tell you what to think. because sometimes I don't know what to think. Do I think Trump is a dictator? No. Do I think he wants to be a dictator? No, no more than just about every president I've ever covered loves whatever power Congress wants to give them and whatever they can get away with. Who turns down power? Nobody does, right? So, but no, and I think you guys give him too much benefit for strategy. The biggest obstacle in getting in shape for most of you will be resistance training, would be my guess, that you don't want to do resistance training. And I think the way around that is for you to find a class that you like with your friends or different classes and go with somebody or somebody's, two, three people, or join a group that you like and go to classes that have resistance work. There are plenty of them out there now, lots of different modalities. But for most of you, that's the biggest thing. For me, get a
Diet.
percentage of the sale now, and when those checks come in, I'm going to again pool up this money and try to get it so that people can get some help. I mean, why not, right? Why not? That's what I'm doing with the free agent gear also. And also, I'm just trying to do it because I want you to do that. I want you to be that. I want you to be a free agent. I don't want you to be a partisan. I don't. I don't think the parties serve your best interests. I don't. They just serve their own interests in acquiring and keeping power. You should be an independent, critical thinker. Vote for whomever you want.
You ain't shit. Number one shit. So I spit. Well, you're number one hit. Wait. The party is
Upside down, so I can read it easy. Gym in a box. Make my tummy less chubby.